This is when the willpower is really being tested for sure. Physique. Hi, good afternoon. Why am I all in your face? Okay. Hi, good afternoon. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Castellin. If you're new and if you're not, welcome back to another video. Welcome to week 2 of the January reset. Last week went relatively well, as good as I can say. This week we have started off again, and first thing I want to get off my chest before we go too far is that yesterday I fought battles. One of our friends invited us for homemade pizzas, and not just any homemade pizza. He was making fresh Italian pizza. He's an Italian, so the recipes were authentic. The pizzas were amazing. Fresh dough, fresh toppings, fresh tomatoes. Everything was just chef's kiss. Like a whole array of pizzas. When I tell you, he made margarita pizza, onion pizza, he made anchovy pizza, he made ham pizza. Like, there was so many different pizzas coming through, and I didn't want to be rude, and I didn't want to disrupt the whole crowd, starting going like, oh, by the way guys, it's January and I'm on my research journey. One thing that is the biggest challenger of doing something like this is just when it comes to, I keep coming closer, when it comes to social gatherings and food, because food is such a glue for social gatherings, and it can be a challenge. But the good thing is it's just one day, and the fact that it was a lot of people who were all talking and laughing, and what, nobody's really paying attention to what I'm doing. So, you know, I try to keep the portion small, but I will not lie, the pizzas were really good. Pizzas were really good. So I was fighting battles yesterday, but we will take care of that during the week. Jump right back into our program. So yesterday I had a really good night's rest, and today in the morning I went for a walk as planned. The walk was nice. I had breakfast. I think today in the morning I have a bad brain. I think today in the morning I had eggs, probably eggs, some veggies, and something else. I don't remember what was the other thing, but yeah, I had a good breakfast. I had lunch also, and lunch I remember because it was just a few minutes ago. I had ground beef with rice and salsa, or kachumbari as we know it. So I just had lunch, and today I'm actually heading to the main gym. I got all the way to the gym just to realize I left my headphones at home. So the whole workout, I was just hearing people grunting and dropping weights. I found my headphones on the table exactly where I left them, because I put everything on the table to put inside the bag, and I put everything inside the bag except the headphones. Anyway, the gym session was good regardless of the fact that I didn't have music. There was music playing in the gym, of course, but your own playlist hits different. The noises, there was this guy who kept on going like, physique! Then he picks up the weights. Oh my god. I needed the headphones. I'll remember to carry them tomorrow. It's time for the post-workout protein shake. Today we are having vanilla. I'm saying today we are having vanilla like we have options. I only have two flavors, vanilla and cookies and cream. I am the one who chose vanilla. My husband is the one who chose cookies and cream because he's a sweet tooth. And the good thing about this protein powder is it's zero fat and zero carb, so it's just focused on all the essential, is it amino acids? Let me not lie to you. It's, yeah, amino acids. I just have this immediately after I get back from the workout. Good morning, it's day 2 of the second week, and today I had to leave for the morning walk much earlier because yesterday I noticed there was so much foot traffic, car traffic. People are back to school, back to work. It's dangerous to walk outside. Everybody's in a rush in the morning. The kids are being picked up, there's school buses, like there was so much activity going on, and I was just like, yeah, I need to leave earlier just to enjoy that peaceful morning walk. Otherwise, between 6:30 and 7 a.m. it's a rush. Even the pedestrian crossings, like, yeah, the cars are stopping but reluctantly because they're just like, yeah, get out of my way, I need to go. So I just sat down a bit to enjoy the outside because I was just walking so fast, and then I can go it up. I've been alternating between the oats and berries and having eggs and whatever for breakfast. So I just make the oats mix and keep them in the fridge. So I think this alternation is pretty much going to be the same breakfast for the next 4 weeks because I don't feel like coming up with anything else. It's either gonna be oats and berries or eggs, veggies, and some sort of carb. Good afternoon. When I say I've had one hell of a morning, I think I might even be slightly traumatized, but that's a story for another day. We're here for lunch. This is chicken breast with brown rice and a side of veggies. This chicken breast, I made it yesterday. They were supposed to be meatballs, but they turned out to be chicken patties. Just got tired of eating boring chicken breasts, I just put the chicken in the food processor, and then I mixed it in with some spices and a little bit of Parmesan cheese, and then I cooked it in the air fryer. I didn't record the whole process of making it because I wasn't sure how it was gonna turn out. It was the first time trying that. Turned out okay. Not the when it comes to chicken breast, you know, it's just cardboard, but at least this makes it a bit more palatable. At this point, this is the only thing helping me keep it together. You know what that gym session gave? It gave, I'm going to feel this later. Today was the first day of actually doing leg day for this year. Proper leg day. Like, I was only focused on my quads, hamstrings. I didn't do calves. I didn't have enough time. I did a lot of stuff to do with legs. Whatever footage I got, I have probably added it already, although I know the footage angles were crazy. I just don't want to bring a tripod to the gym, and first of all because I am extremely shy, so I don't want anyone to approach me and ask me why you filming, move your camera at me. I'm avoiding confrontation, and second of all, I don't want to be in anyone's way because I know how I behave when someone is recording. I don't want to be in anyone's way, and the gym is pretty busy. It's very hard to find a place where no one is around, so if I look around and I see there are not a lot of people, I'll just pop my phone up somewhere and record that workout. And recording is actually good because when I watch back the footage, I can see how my form is, you know. Like, I remember there was a time when I was doing the barbell squats in the beginning, I was leaning to one side, but because when I'm lifting the weight, I'm so focused on lifting the weight, I didn't notice until I took a video. And then when I'm watching back the video, the barbell is literally slanted because one side is just like, I don't know, scoliosis. I don't know, it was terrible. So it helps also to record. So I think that's why also people don't get so much concerned, because I see other people recording the gym, but they do it the same way. Like, I haven't seen someone with an actual tripod. I just see them prop up their phones and record themselves, just in case you don't have a gym partner to tell you what you're doing, or you just want to see for yourself how your form is. But all in all, very good session. I know the legs tomorrow are going to be saying, "Madam, what did you do yesterday?" Which is good anyway, because if you wake up and the part that you exercise doesn't ache, did you even work out? I want to go and prepare my dinner because I'm famished. I had the protein powder, of course, after the workout, but the stomach is asking for something. So today I'm making fish for dinner, and I'm probably going to have it with whatever vegetables I have left over in the fridge, because vegetables, you know, they just in and out. So whatever vegetables I have in the fridge. One thing that I am noticing with this trying to stay focused and consistent is the what do you call it, controlling my impulses. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say, because what I was doing like last year, the whole of last year, is yes, my main agenda in life is to be healthy and to eat healthy and whatever. But there are those impulsive moments where I'm like, I could do with a bag of chips right now. And most of the time I'll be like, yeah, I'm gonna get a bag of chips and eat the chips because I know I'm a healthy person. I can't listen to those impulses anymore. Like many times I've caught myself going like, I really want this right now. Then I'm remembering, oh wait, we're doing a hard reset for January, so we can't. So yes, I'm having cravings here and there for like random stuff, but then I have to remind myself constantly, no wait. So far I've been doing good, hitting the meal times. Like whatever you have seen on video, that's the only thing I've eaten, nothing else. Like no snacking, and the only two beverages I take is water and coffee and tea. I take black tea as well. So sudden impulses are no longer being satisfied. Normally, yes, I eat healthy, but whenever the impulse calls for me to do anything, I do it. Now I'm not. So I can say it's going well.
Damn good, isn't it?
Good morning. I woke up fully intending to go outside for my walk today, but the effects of yesterday's leg day are really hitting. I feel so fatigued. I look rough. Normally, I'll tell myself I'll be walking my ass off. I've been walking every day. Like one day won't hurt, and then I'll take the day off. But we're in a different mindset this January. We have a goal. Consistency is the key. So in as much as I want to go back to bed, not even to sleep, just to be on my phone and scroll on TikTok, I'm going to walk still, but I'm gonna use the walking pad today instead of going outside, just to reduce the trauma of it all. And I can still scroll on TikToks while I'm walking, so that is the plan for this morning. At least I got my 5 kilometers in for the morning. I couldn't even be bothered to make breakfast as well. I'm gonna have this overnight oats for breakfast. Good afternoon. I've been really slacking on the camera work today. Where did I leave you? Yesterday, um, I was doing cleaning, and after I finished cleaning, let me tell you, cleaning is a workout by itself. I was so spent. I didn't even go for the bike ride. What did I have for dinner? I forgot. Probably chicken breast and some veggies. And then today in the morning, though, I went for the walk, which was nice, powered up and everything. I made sure that I get a good night's rest, and today in the morning, I was feeling very energetic, so I went for the morning walk, and I've been preoccupied with other things all morning, but still with it. Had some eggs for breakfast, mostly egg whites, and then for lunch I had at this point, at this point, it feels like I'm just trying to come up with all kinds of recipes for chicken breast because eating it by itself is so boring. And I'm opting for chicken breast rather than thighs or drumsticks because thighs and drumsticks are more tasty, of course, but they have more fat content. So they are high in calories. So chicken breast is the best option to get proteins but with fewer calories. Grilled chicken breast just by itself is so boring, and the only thing that carries grilled chicken breast is the sauces that you add to it, like barbecue sauce, whatever. But now I am not adding those sauces because those sauces are usually like extra calories, they contain sugar and stuff like that. So I'm just having the chicken breast, and the most sauce I can add is hot sauce. So today I decided to make it into a curry. And normally when I make curry, it's usually butter chicken. But butter chicken means you need to add butter, you need to add cream, heavy cream, which is also another level of adding extra calories that are necessary. So I just cooked it with onions, tomatoes, and a little bit of soy sauce just to make the curry tasty, but nothing extra. So that's what I had. And now, it's time to go to the gym. Today, I'm going to be doing back and triceps. I love back day. Out of my gym days, my favorite is when I work out back. And I'm also going to be doing a little bit of core workouts. But that's all that has been happening since yesterday morning. Usually every time when I'm doing upper body exercises, I also add some 2 or 3 core workouts, maybe leg raises or crunches or some variation of that, so that at least the abs can come along as well, because the fupa is just fupaing the way it wants to. I don't know if I'll be able to carry it today because the back, like the rows, the pull down machines, all of them are at the very front of the gym where people walk in. I don't even know why the layout is like that, but this equipment is at just next to the door where the barrier is to walk in. That's where, and there's nowhere there where I can set up the camera because it's gonna be in people's face. I don't know what I'll be able to show with it, but I'll try my best. If I cannot, just know I'm going to put in that work. At this point, let me just say, if you see tuna, just know it's been a hectic day because this is what I'm having for dinner. It's just a simple tuna salad. Good morning. One thing about the UAE is you'll see a lot of free roaming cats, but not dogs. I just saw 3 dogs in a bush somewhere. At first, one popped out of the bushes and shocked me. And I looked around to see if they're with an owner, because this place you have to keep your dogs on a leash. So I didn't see anybody. So I said, let me look for it there, because they always have security patrolling around, and just let them know there's some loose dogs, because they might belong to someone. They might get hit by a car. It's in the morning, it's a bit dark, everybody's in a rush. So I walked the other way, I didn't see anyone to tell. Then I walked back, I looked in the same place, the dogs were gone. And I was thinking, should I just go and tell them about imaginary dogs, and then they will be like, is this woman crazy? Anyway, I didn't see them again, so I didn't tell anyone. I hope they were real dogs. Maybe I was hallucinating, but I saw 3 dogs, which is crazy. And the one that popped out of the bushes in front of me didn't even have a collar. That's why I thought there's something wrong here. So I don't know. Maybe they'll find them. Another very, very cold morning. It's 14 degrees this morning. And in as much as it is cold, I'll still go out on these walks, because when the seasons change, there will be nothing but regret. And I don't want to miss the water when the well runs dry. So I want to make sure that I take full advantage of this lovely cold weather. I will remember when it gets hot in summer that I really, really made full use of the winter weather. Because once it gets hot, it doesn't matter what time you wake up, 5 a.m., 4 a.m., 6 whatever time it is, it's gonna be 30 degrees. It's gonna be hot and humid, and you will be sweating. When it's hot and humid, you can't even breathe outside. So I'll keep walking in the cold. So I hope the dogs are fine. If they don't belong to someone, I hope someone finds them. Good afternoon. I'm over here about to heat up some lunch, and I don't know what happened this week. I think this is the week where reality has really set in of what is going on. And let me tell you, yesterday and today, I've just been thinking about all the bad foods that I would like to eat. Like, I'm not a big fan of sugar or junk food like that, but right now, the way I could tear through a Popeyes meal. Popeyes is one of my favorite go-to meals when I feel like I deserve to cheat. The way I would do with a Popeyes right now. And something like a Krispy Kreme donut. I don't even like sugar, but I am heavily thinking about sugar. It's tough, y'all. And then just imagine I'm about to warm up some chicken breast and some brown rice and some broccoli. Right now, this is when the willpower is really being tested for sure, because I don't know. I think it's the fact that knowing that even if I want to, I should not, because I'm on a specific path right now. Because normally it would be, if I want to, I would just do it. But now, no. Anyway, I just put some broccoli to heat up, and then I'll warm up my chicken, measure it, and enjoy my lunch like I have never seen deep fried chicken before. I just want something deep fried. Oh, I'm just thinking, no one is making me do this. No one is forcing me. Oh, that's funny. Life is funny. And lunch is done. Whenever I take rice, I usually do 100 grams. And then for the chicken breast, I always take 150 grams. For the vegetables, I'm not too keen about measuring, just because not the calories are negligible, but they're not very high in calories. So maybe this is like 200 grams of broccoli. I don't know. I'm looking for volume so I can feel full. And the vegetables do that for me. Then today, we're going to the gym for glutes and hamstrings and the calves that I didn't do on the last session. Although I saw the leg press machine was out of order the last time, and I was just wondering, isn't that illegal to have a gym equipment out of order in January when everybody's focused and trying to get their body right? How is that even allowed? But we'll see how to maneuver, because I can do hip thrusts, I can do sumo squats, I can do RDLs. There's a lot to do, so we'll figure it out. The only thing that I don't do in this gym is the kickbacks. Until I fix my form, I'm not gonna do that in front of people. So I will do all the other variations of the exercise. Anyway, I was chatting while I wait for the food to cool, even though I'm extremely hungry. And all I can think about is a glazed donut and Popeyes, but willpower must be strong, so. just here to wrap up week 2, which was, I'll be honest, week 2 was a bit of a struggle. I think week 1 I was so excited about the whole process, just when you're starting something, it was so exciting, it was so fresh, and then I was having fun most of the time. But week 2, we broke down the business. We went down to business, and the heavy lifting, and then the walking and everything. This week I've just been having mad cravings, thinking about food and dreaming about food. I've been eating 3 meals a day, 3 square meals a day of healthy food, but I've just been thinking about nonsense. I've been really thinking about consuming nonsense, especially chips. I love chips. This is like my favorite snack, and this week, the whole week, I've just been thinking like I could do with a bag of chips right now for no reason, because I know I'm not hungry. I'm eating food, I'm drinking my water and everything, but I just want something out of the ordinary. So I know this is where the struggle comes in, but I got through it and I stuck to the process. So this week I showed you like my gym workout routine, what I do in the gym, my workout split. I was supposed to go cycling on one of the days, but I was cleaning the house, and I did a deep clean of the entire house, and it took everything out of me, so I didn't get to cycling. Apart from the very, very loud food noise, I think everything went well. The meals were not as organized as I would want them to be. Like, I was finding myself rushing last minute. The good thing is that I had everything that I needed in the house to make sure that I am meeting the protein goal in every meal. I'm getting the fiber, whatever amount of carbohydrates I need, but they're all raw ingredients. Everything is raw, everything needs to be prepared, because I'm trying to avoid eating pre-made meals, eating takeout, eating anything from outside. Like, everything has to be prepared fresh, and everything is there, but it's not prepared, and then I wait until I'm hungry, then now I'm rushing. So a bit of lack of proper planning in terms of the meals, but we made it anyway, and I think I tried to show most of the meals. I did my weigh-in this morning, and last week we were at 71 point something. Today the weigh-in came to 69 point something. I'll put the numbers up. Losing fat or weight loss in general is that the first week is always the highest number, because when you're eating a lot of processed foods, a lot of salty foods, a lot of junk, the stuff I was eating during December, there's a lot of water retention in the body. So whenever you start losing weight, the first thing is you reduce that water retention. When you've not been eating healthy, you feel puffy, like your whole face swells, your body feels puffy and sluggish. That's because of water retention. It's not always just like you have excess fat. When you're not eating healthy, you have excess fat and a lot of water retention. So when you cut out all that, suddenly the body releases all that water retention that was adding to your weight. So that's why the number always looks a bit higher when you start, and then it starts becoming a bit more of a challenge to lose the more you go, because now you're actually trying to lose the fat. So the biggest number was on the first week. This week it's around another 1 kilo or something like that. The number in terms of reduction will keep reducing as time goes on, and I think that's where also discouragement usually comes, but I know what I'm capable of, so I will keep applying myself. And the funny thing about the weight that we have reached now is now we're at ground zero, because this is what I was before December shenanigans. This is my regular normal weight range, is usually between 67 and 69. So for me, this is now when I'm actually starting the process. After these 2 weeks of working so hard, now I'm actually starting. I'm breaking zero, so now the ground is level and we can start working. Which sounds so... It is what it is. This week the fat loss was at 0.7%. Losing fat is a struggle, y'all. Let me tell you, whatever number I see, I take it and run. That's the most important part. As long as there was a percentage lost, I'm good with that. With that being said, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching all the way until the end. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can like it, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not. And I will see you on the next one. Bye.